Hello everyone, welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium and today we are going to be continuing with Lost in Random. I hope you all enjoyed the previous video. I'm having so much fun showing you guys this game. Like I said, when I played it, it just swept me off my feet. It's so charming, the story is well written, the art design is just kind of this beautiful blend of claymation and I just really enjoy it, and I hope you guys do as well.
Hi, kid. You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs.
Crispy twigs, you say?
To answer your question, yes, business is slow.
That's a shame. I wonder why.
Hey, kid. I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to trade.
Get your socks here.
Jibby Jr. No, don't listen to me. They're rigged. Why did I get stuck with this honest half?
Seller street socks. Get your socks here.
Get your socks here.
Sock 2 packs. One for each of you. It's
Ooh.
the perfect pair for the perfect pair.
If you say so. I don't know that I would define socks as the perfect pair.
Seller street socks. Get your socks here.
Kid, I got what all kids crave.
You want a free sample of
Crispy
zipper
twigs.
juice? Too
The
bad.
crispiest in town.
Hey, kid, I'm running a business here.
Yeah.
Freebies,
But you said I could...
flavors of zipper juice.
Ooh.
You know you've got to
Hi,
have.
kid.
Ah.
Crispy twigs. Kids love crispy twigs.
Oh, many things. Mocha pinky tanky, huh? Want to say that again? No? Oh, okay. He's shy.
Pet spiders for sale, and pet scorpions too. Those are the two best pets to have, so they're the only ones I carry.
Okay then.
Oh.
Through Pipkin. Why the long face? Are you okay?
No, I'm stuck. Artist's block. I trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of inspiration. Oh.
Gobble
I'm
Gregor.
through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before.
Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you?
No, stay away from him. As a matter of fact. No, stay away from him.
I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Sure thing. Sure thing.
Excellent. Keep your eyes peeled.
All right, that's what I'll do. Something unusual to trade with you. I think I remember this quest.
Help! Help!
Little
I'm being
Joe.
attacked by robots.
Rubits! Get them Rubits!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
I like it. Were you the one who just said that?
My stock is twice as good as the competition.
It was you.
They recently made their stock twice as good. So, mine is twice as good.
You get him. You get him.
I'll get you fresh roll, straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Ooh.
Oh, cool dice costume, kid. Careful you don't get arrested in it.
Scoundrel Avenue. Thank you.
Get your food here. I've only had Dice described to me, kid, but that costume is dead on.
Thank you.
Sale of food. My grandparents told me about Dice once in whispers. Never thought I'd see such an accurate costume.
Yep, yep. That's all you gotta say though, right? So we're carrying on.
The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold.
Hello, Harry Twofold.
I love the Upside Down Town. It's a whole second Two Town.
Lots of people do.
And I can't stand them. I hate that stupid thing. It's a huge mistake.
Wait, I thought you liked it. That's quite the change in opinion.
I have always been consistent in this. It sucks.
By which I mean, it rules.
You're changing personalities much faster than the others.
Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. But one thing will always remain consistent. My love for the Upside Down Town. It's beautiful and great and...
I hate it. Worst idea we ever had.
brilliant in both conception and execution. A
disaster in waiting that will
make everyone happy.
To die one day so that they can escape this horrible monster city.
And then go to heaven, which will be exactly like the new Upside Down Town.
You know, it's okay to find something just okay.
You know, my doctor said the same thing. That getting so overwhelmed with the upside downs of this world all the time wasn't good for me. I called him an insensitive low roller and left. But maybe this time I should listen.
I don't think he will. I'm gonna put money on he's not going to do that. How do I get there? Okay, I think I need to go up to get to the guy with the robots. Robots.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Okay. Lots of people making comments about the dice costume. It's really freaking me out. Like, I feel like we're gonna get ganged up on. Somebody's gonna steal Dicey from me.
I'm being attacked by robots.
Robots! I'm coming for you, little Joe. Wait, what was that? Oh. I thought it was one of those doors that you can get gold from. Robots! Yes, I'm going to save him. But first, I'm totally going to get all of the gems. Nope. Oh, nope. Ah! I wanted to wait till his crystals actually regrew on his body, and I waited just a little too long. I want a bubble. Thank you. And actually, I just want a bomb. Think of it as my way of just being super duper lazy. Bam! No, not getting back up, huh? Oh, weird. It's not letting me dodge. I wonder if it's because I was triggering the wrong person or the wrong Try again. There we go. Oh, maybe it's because of back to back. Oh! Oh yeah, I can send Dicey out to collect the crystals instead of me having to collect them. I forgot about that. Dice wielder spoon. Alright, we're gonna do dice wielder spoon. And then we're going to do you. And then I can heal for free. I can pin you. And I can get you. So now my hammer is only cost a 2. And everything only cost me 1 less than it would have normally. So we're gonna hit here and dodge. And dodge. Dodge again. And normally I wouldn't have gone with the arrow idea, but dodge. Oh, dodge, dodge. Oh, that way. I need more space. Yeah, normally I wouldn't have done this, but dodge. Ooh. But I didn't have a sword, so. Oh no, it's you guys. This is awful. Awful, I say. You cost me nothing. Alright. This is about to get really fun. Or at least I think so. Haha! It's just the fact that it like knocks everything on its ends. Oh, dodge that. Dodge. Dodge through the body. I'm sorry. I know I can throw, but...
You saved my bacon there, kid.
You're welcome.
Look, let me repay you. With a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid?
Maybe sometime. What's a Gubblegregger?
You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Okay. I know where to find one.
You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
We go down to... what is that guy's name? I've already forgotten his name. Oop. Pardonnez-moi. I don't know where I'm going. You... No.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud. Straight
No.
out of the tube. That's
This guy. You. Through. That's what it was. Through Pipkin. Hi, Through. Any new trades while I was away?
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you?
I got a word. I'll trade you for something.
A word? Now that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word?
It's a phrase, actually. Honey, I'm home.
Oh, I've heard that before. It's a common phrase, and common things don't have value, I'm afraid.
Oh.
No, I can't do anything with that. No trade, kid.
Okay. So the guy won't trade with me. I don't know what they're doing over there, but we're gonna just keep going because when you're in a scoundrel's alleyway, it's best not to ask questions. Assume the worst and hope for the best. Does he give me a phrase or a word that I can use?
Don't know what a gobble-gregger is? Ah, forget it then, kid. But do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Oh, what's this place? What is this place? Ooh. I see you, money. Money pot. Okay. Oh, this is the other side. This was where I was trying to figure out how you get to. In you go. Thank you. Let's go here. Ha! Hello, you two.
Hi. Hello.
I get it. You're twins. 2 of you for Two Town, right?
Indubitably. We're twins. We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands.
Ooh.
We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my god! Full-timer! It's double the fun! Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
Aww. That's so messed up.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this? What's a dice?
That's cool. I'm leaving. Bye. Oh. I could feel it. There was money to be had. Apparently, I am a very greedy person. I didn't realize how greedy I was until I started playing this game.
Words for sale. Who wants to
You're the
buy a
one.
word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Syzygy. Ooh. Can I talk to you? You're the one I'm supposed to talk to, right?
I got words for sale here. Choice words.
Would be wonder.
Pluviophile. It means lover of rain. That's just a free sample.
Huh. You are definitely the lady I'm supposed to talk to. I just don't
Who
remember
wants to
how.
buy a word? I got cliniomania looking for a good home here. It means wanting to stay in bed.
Claymation. Lovely. We've made it near to the end. How exciting. Ooh, all right. Now the fun begins. Ooh. Ooh, thank you for the money. I'm really sorry. I want to talk to you. I really do. But the thing is, I also really want that. All right. Now. Hello.
Can I interest you in a potion?
Sure.
Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly.
Oh?
You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost. It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in. I was getting to that. Jeez. It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jored!
Jared and Jored. You're insane. Actually, it sounds like they're perfectly sane, just two individual people trapped in one body. Is this normal?
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days.
Is everyone here double like this? Well, we've already seen no, that's not the case. You're in business together?
Yes, though more by necessity than choice. And don't tell him, but my business partner lacks the imagination necessary to...
Imagination? You're a mad scientist! You lack the business acumen, or even the base financial literacy to...
Don't start with me, Jored. As you can see, Jored and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get mad kissy.
Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all.
A potion? What business are you in? Yeah, I'm kind of curious. What business are you in?
The manufacture and sale of potions. It takes science and creativity, which I have.
And fact and logic, which I have. Jared here does science by intuition. It's incredible. By which I mean it's literally not credible.
You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic.
An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy?
You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you.
We have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it.
I see. I'm not sure I want to take sides.
Even with these fingers in my ear, that sounded like a no. But perhaps it was a yes? It's logical for me to assume that it was a yes. Yes. Now then.
Oh.
I require 3 blues. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this.
Oh. What if the bloobs don't want to become soup? I don't want to hurt any bloobs. I don't want to hurt any bloobs.
And don't worry about harvesting them for me. Think of them like little vegetables, which, due to their particular evolution, know how to scream. It's all very logical. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah?
I think so. I mean, he's still right there.
No, he's gone. We can talk in private.
Ah.
Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good. There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged.
I'm not a murderer.
Oh, nobody's going to die. It'll be fine. But I trust you, and you don't need to decide now. Get the bloobs, only give them to me instead of him. Got it? Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
No offense, guys, but I'm not down with your little side quest. I feel like one of you is gonna end up dead because you're both trying to like eliminate the other. Manny!
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me, well, everywhere. Let's trade.
Alright then. I didn't want all of that information, to be honest, but okay. Blink attack. Because I want that. When breaking crystals attached to an adversary, they also take damage. Yes. I have 180. I don't want the explosive dice. Each crystal is worth more. Increase the speed of the draw cards. Let me think. I actually just really want that. Oh, I'm so close. It hurts. I'll be back, Manny. I have to find
did the number 2 come to random, and
money.
lo, it was good.
And lo, it was good.
Do we ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Why, you today is mine.
Alright. I'm back. I'm still don't have enough, so I'm not back. Okay. I see something up there.
Quiet down! I'm old and I'm tired, and I demand you respect that. You can hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus.
What can I do?
Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old.
I mean, the worst that could happen is you drop dead before I finish this process, and then you will have the sweet bliss of rest, quiet, undisturbed rest that you are so craving. So, is it really so bad? Is that a language? Are you talking to me? Okay, I'm gonna end this conversation now. I have a bloob. A bloob! Perhaps the most useless creature in Random. Or so the powers that be would have us believe. I feel bad for bloobs. I don't know that they necessarily are getting a bad rap because I know nothing about them. But I still feel bad for them.
Thank you, little one.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, you gave me lots of money. Thank you. Lots of money. Lots and lots. I appreciate it. I do. Alright.
I got so many words, kid. Got a sale on bucolic right now if you're interested.
Bucolic, you say? I'll be back. Excuse me? Say that again. I heard it. Y'all heard it too, right? Did you hear it? A. Let me up! Ooh, I'm going way up. Hello, Bloob. How's it hanging? Nice weather we're having. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up now. How's it hanging? Heh, classic Bloob. Nice weather we're having. Heh, you said it, man. Okay, I'm going to pick you up now. It's the old man all over again. Okay, same thing. Okay, find 3. So I just need one more Bloob and we're good to go. Let's get out of there. No. But perhaps.
Get your pre-chewed food here, smooth and silky.
Pre-chewed, you say?
Nice, unless it's been chewed twice. Tired of mastication? Let me do the hard work.
Oh my god. What's your name, little dude? Aw, really? Wow. Have you heard any cool Bloob rumors? Interesting. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Okay, little guy, in you go. I don't know why we're forced into this Bloob harvesting. Clearly, I don't want to be a part of this. But I'm being forced into it.
Street socks. Get your socks here.
Get your socks here.
Ah, you're already wearing socks.
Uh-huh.
Come back when you need new ones, kid.
Oh, alright then. I didn't realize that I couldn't be allowed to have more than one pair of socks at a time. But, you know, makes sense.
Get your socks here.
Hey, kid! I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs.
He really wants me to buy some crispy twigs.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for 2.
No.
Hey, here's a free sample. Halcyon. It means happy and careless. First one's free, kid.
Halcyon. I'm just gonna keep running back and forth behind, in front of her. Alright, so here's the thing. We have to make a choice between these two, and I remember last time that, like, once you speak to one of them, you can't, like, undecide. So we could pick Jared. right? Or we could pick Jored. Jored is your stereotypical, I would say he's like the introvert, the thinker, the rational, the judging, like, type personality, whatever you want to call it. And then Jared over here is your extrovert. He's a feeling, intuitive, like, personality type. So whoever we choose to give the potion to, or the bloobs to, they're going to make a potion and they're going to lock the other one away, which is going to suck. My feeling is that of the two types, let me think. It's like having like a sibling in your own body, right? They both really get frustrated and dislike each other. But if we give the potion to him, right? And he gets rid of him, then because he's the feeling type, he's going to feel like regret and remorse and miss his like other half, because his other half is like the analytical side, the balancing half to him. And since he's the feeling side, he's going to feel that. Whereas if I give the blurbs to him and he makes the potion and gets rid of the other side, he's more of the logical side. And he won't necessarily have the feelings. Like, he won't necessarily, like, feel the way he feels. Like, guilt and missing him. And, like, he needs to have, like, people around him. Like, it gives him, like, energy and happiness. He can live in complete isolation and probably be just fine. In fact, probably happier without the distractions to be able to focus and think. So, that being said, I think I'm going to give it to him, because he's going to be able to handle the consequences of his actions. Whereas if I give it to him, I think that it will kill him. Like, he'll have gotten rid of him, but it will actually kill him. Or if I do it this way, one of them may live happily ever after. Does that make sense? Like, there's no true happy ending here. Someone has to go, but, like, what's the lesser damage? And I think this is the lesser damage, logically. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below who you would choose, but that's my choice and that's why.
Brilliant. That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me.
Weird. I didn't think I got the choice. So we're gonna go Jared. No way.
What? I don't understand. I knew it. I knew it was logical that you would choose me to be the dominant personality. That is what you want, isn't it?
No.
You'll need to choose one of us. Who will it be?
You, the logical one. The other mad scientist one. See, it does. It forces you into picking one. So, like I said, I don't think the mad scientist one is particularly the good option. So we're going to go with the logical one.
Good. Well, all that remains is to mix the ingredients, drink the resolution solution, and... I feel... different. Better? Different. Definitely different. Don't feel bad. This was the logical course of action. Now, it's only fair that I give you this. The promised reward. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its pure essence. I hope you treat him well. I never could. He deserves more. He deserves better than I could give him. He deserves... Listen to me. As if being sentimental is logical. Thank you for your help.
Natalia's bell. Summon a healing bell that heals the dice wielder when she is nearby. The spell lasts for 60 seconds. Make the logical decision. Are you alive?
Thank you again for your assistance. It was eminently logical, which is, of course, the highest compliment possible to give. Please come back to visit me in the future. It turns out that one can get quite lonesome here without him. And it further turns out that the most logical among us can be surprised by that.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I wish you guys hadn't made me choose a side because I didn't think it was going to end well, to be absolutely honest. But I didn't really have a choice, so I made the decision that I could. Manny ducks. Let's see. Manny ducks. I'm gonna do this one. Fantastico. I believe we did cheats before. Let's do defense. Alright, cool. Deck modification unlocked. From now on, your deck will stay at exactly 15 cards. You can modify your deck in the card binder screen. Hooray! Thank you very much. Off we go. Off we go! And actually, I think we've done everything we can in the outside-ish bits. So now let's go to the ghost. I wanted to make sure I hit like all the side quests before we were done.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
I too wonder this. Quest update! Board game arena.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Board game arena. You're stuck in a giant board game. This is a special type of encounter where, in order to win, you must complete an objective. The goal of this board game is simple. Bring the playing pieces to the end tile. Rolling dicey, the playing pieces will take an amount of steps equal to the roll's result as soon as you unfreeze time. When the playing pieces land on this tile, a slow time bubble will spawn there. Any adversaries or projectiles caught inside will be slowed down. Land the playing pieces here, and a treasure bird comes flying over the arena. Shoot it to make it drop its treasure. Tip. Is a flight too challenging? Change the combat difficulty in the menu. Oh, I got greedy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Full hand. Let's throw. Alright. Oh, interesting. Alright, let's do. Let's get me one. Blink attack is now 1. I want to pin you. I want you. And I want to use you. Oh, no, I didn't want to use you. Well, damn. That's okay.
It seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
There we go. There we go. Throw!
There's a slow bubble. There's a slow time bubble in the ball game.
Where is the slow time bubble you speak of? There it is. Ooh! Because he was like right on the edge, I guess. Interesting. Right. So that's that thing I forgot to do, which was... throw. Oh, I'm about to lose my safety. Oh, I have 2. I have 2. What do I want? Okay. So we'll get the sword. Blink attack. And we're going to pin this for next time. But what I want to do is I want to try to hit both of you guys.
Incoming treasure.
Ooh. Yes, I'm about to die. Oh, did I live? I live. Oh no. This guy is awful. That's why he's awful. And you can't really dodge him. Or dodge through him. And that's why. Can I throw? Alright, what can I get? I have 2. Alright, you. And you. Need your healing aura. I'm just going to, like, stick to the healing aura as much as... Ah! Healing aura, healing aura. Still need that healing aura. I don't know if I need all of that, but just about as much as I can get, I guess. What else do I need? Thank you. Dodge! Dodge! Oh, fantastic. Throw. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere, guys. Yeah. I just want to wreck you. I just want to wreck your face. Maybe not specifically his face, but... Dodge! Ooh, that counted. I cannot believe that aloud.
The board game is nearing its end. Soon we shall have a winner.
Soon we shall have a winner. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Haha, thank you. All of those crystals, all mine. Yeah, buddy. All right. Yes, please. Look at that. Free. 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 Yes, please. Are you kidding me? I hit absolutely nothing. Oh. I guess I could have just rolled the dice. I didn't realize I only had one left. Only one left. Reward. The Game Master. If a board game piece is present, it moves one additional tile. Then draw a new card. Alright everyone, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all have enjoyed. I will be back with the second half of Two Town. But for now, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.